Today we're doing a quick last minute flapper look for Halloween, and I'm starting with an e.l.f. poreless putty primer. I'm just kind of going everywhere, all out. And then I'm taking the e.l.f. Flawless Satin Foundation in Snow, and I did 2 pumps this time, and I'm just putting that around with an e.l.f. sponge. And now I'm going into the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer in Fair Beige. Now, let me tell you, if you're following along, I would do the eyeshadow first, and then my face, and you're gonna see why later. So just a heads up. So I have the e.l.f. lipstick in Bordeaux Beauty, and it's kind of like a reddish purple. And I'm taking that on the back of my hand, and I'm going to use a stipple brush to use that as my blush. This way my lips and my blush can really match. Now I'm taking a clean stipple brush just to blend that out, because that first stipple brush was highly saturated with product. And even now it's like just a little too much for my taste. So I'm kind of just patting it down with my sponge, and then I'm adding some concealer just around the edges. And I'm gonna just blend all that in. Okay, now I have my butter bronzer and light bronzer, and I'm just kind of contouring my nose in a way. And then I'm going to just bronze up my face. Unfortunately, all I have is this little tiny eyeshadow brush. So it'll just have to do for now, because I was too lazy to get up and go get another brush. So kind of struggled with that blending, but whatever. And I'm just going to add a little bit to my eyes. Now we're going in with one of those old e.l.f. quads. This one's called Matte for Plum. I'm not even really sure if they sell these anymore, but I remember I had a few of them. And there was one black in there that I was going to use. So what I'm doing right now, I'm trying to make a halo eye with the black. And this is really where I noticed that I've messed up, because in a second you're going to see how my face just completely changes. Oh, there it is. I've just noticed all the fallout going all over my foundation and concealer. Anyways, what I'm doing right now is I'm really just intensifying that black, and then I'm going to blend it out, and then I'm going to go back and intensify it and blend it out, and I'm going to do that quite a few times. So let's really fast forward, make it really fast. Woo! So really just patting, blending, patting, blending until you are satisfied. And I try to keep it in a more circular shape on my eye instead of out, more like less of a cat eye, more circular. And now, because it's a halo eye, I'm going to go in the more of the inner portion of my eye and do the same type of thing. So I'm gonna pat on color, blend it, pat, blend, pat, blend. Alright, keeping that middle pretty bare, but kind of bridging the gap between the two. Alright, now I have 2 ColourPop Super Shock shadows, and what I was trying to do was like a gold and then like a glitter. So I used Flux With You for my gold, and as you can see, it's not as intense as I would really prefer for my gold. But this one, which is like a silver with blue and purple glitters called Birthday Wish, really, really brought it. That one was so good. But I think when I do this again for Halloween, I think I'm going to use a more powerful gold. for the middle. But kind of just, you're really doing it intensely in the middle and then just a little bit to the brow bone too. And I just got my other eye caught up. And I'm just doing the under part of my eye, the bottom lash line. I'm going to rim that with black as well. And at this point I forgot that I hadn't done my brows yet, and it really upset me. So I'm just quickly doing my brows now. Oh, but there's Clark. He always has to appear. Alright, this is the e.l.f. Illuminating palette, and I don't know my thoughts about it. I don't think I liked it for this particular look. It looked fantastic on my nose, but for the inner highlight and the highlight on my cheeks, I kind of wanted something more intense. I'm not really into like sparkles, but this was just like a little too chalky and kind of subdued for me, especially for Halloween. But on the nose it looked cute. Look at that little nose shine. Alright, this is the NYX Matte Liquid Eyeliner. And I'm just gonna kind of not wing it out or anything, just kind of line my eyes, and that is it. Just very simple. Alright, now for, I think the last part, I'm going back into that e.l.f. lipstick in Bordeaux Beauty. And I really want to make kind of more of an extreme Cupid's bow. I mean, not really extreme, but like more than my everyday. And then to line my lips on the bottom, I flip my lipstick upside down, and that really helps me out just to get more of a crisp line. And then just, you know, filling it in, getting all of the spots. And then I added some lashes as a finishing touch. I did the Eylure Vegas Nay collection in Grand Glamour, which I didn't love. They were like really, had a super thick band. You can see them there. But I liked everything else. I mean, I had some hiccups along the way, but I think for the most part, it's pretty good. And that is my last minute Flapper Halloween makeup. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe.